Davis Night Show. Yeah! Hey guys, it's me, Davis Knight. Welcome back to the Davis Night Show. Labor Day is coming up, and today we're talking about why it matters, how to stay on top of school and friendships, plus some new trivia, new words, and news you'll definitely want to know. Think of this episode as a way to level up in school, life, and even in fun facts. Let's go! First up, we got Labor Day fun facts. Labor Day is always celebrated the first Monday in September to honor American workers. It started in the late 1800s after workers marched for better hours and safer conditions. Fun fact, the idea of a weekend came out of the labor movement, the same movement that Labor Day is from. In many countries, there's also a May Day, International Workers' Day, but in the U.S., it's September. These days, Labor Day often means parades, barbecues, and the start of football season. Okay, now, it is time for the quote of the week. The harder you work for something, the greater you feel when you achieve it. Here's why it's true. When you put in real effort, the win feels so much better. Think about finally unlocking a level in a new game. It feels amazing because you know that hours of practice and strategy are what got you there. So here's how to apply it. School and sports work the same way. Break challenges into smaller steps. Keep moving forward, even when it's hard. And remember, the excitement of reaching a new level is the same feeling you'll get when you master a skill, ace a project, or hit a new goal. Now it's time for some mindset tips. Back to school balance. There's a strategy for working hard. You gotta treat assignments and goals like levels. Start with the easy ones, then move up to the harder ones until you've unlocked the big win. Don't give up. If you fail, think of it as a respawn. You don't quit the game. You just try a different strategy. Stay organized. Use tools like planners or sticky notes as your inventory to keep track of what's next. And also, balance schools and friends. Think of it like managing side quests and the main quest. Get the important stuff done first and enjoy the time with friends as your reward. Now it is time for some trivia. Question 1 is U.S. history themed. Which U.S. president signed the law that made Labor Day a federal holiday? Theodore Roosevelt, Grover Cleveland, Franklin D. Roosevelt, William McKinley. I'm going to give you a minute to think. Okay, the correct answer is B, Grover Cleveland. Cleveland signed the law in 1894 to honor workers and calm tensions after a railroad strike. Question 2 is a current event theme, meaning this week. This week, President Trump met with President Zelensky and European leaders to discuss what major issue? A, a new trade agreement. B, security guarantees for Ukraine. C, climate change. Or D, organizing a music concert for peace. I'm going to give you a minute to think. Okay, the correct answer is B, security guarantees for Ukraine. Fun fact, the August 18th meeting at the White House focused on ways to give Ukraine NATO-style protection, though no official deal was announced. But also, that would be funny if they organized a music concert for peace among the world. That would honestly be hilarious. Question 3 is science-themed. What is the only metal that is liquid at room temperature? A, mercury. B, iron. C, aluminum. Or D, gold. I'm going to give a minute to think. Okay, the correct answer is A, mercury. Fun fact, mercury used to be common in thermometers, but because it's toxic, most are made with alcohol or digital sensors. Let's be honest, mercury is really bad for you. Question 4 is gaming themed. What was the first video game to feature a hidden Easter egg? A, Pac-Man. B, Pong. C, Adventures. Or D, Space Invaders. I'm going to give a minute to think. Okay, the correct answer is C, Adventure on the Atari 1979. Fun fact, the programmer hid his name inside the game because Atari didn't credit developers at the time. That's kind of funny, to be honest. Question 5 is sports themed. Which NFL team had won the most league championships in history? A, the New England Patriots. B, Dallas Cowboys. C, Green Bay Packers. Or D, Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going to give you a minute to think. Okay, the correct answer is C, the Green Bay Packers. The Packers have 13 league championships, including 4 Super Bowl wins. Question 6 is a random cool fact. Which animal has 3 hearts and blue blood? A, a starfish. B, an octopus. C, a shark. Or D, a crocodile. I'm going to give you a minute to think again. Okay, the correct answer is B, octopus. Fun fact, 2 hearts pump blood to the gills, while the third pumps it to the rest of the body. Now it is time for Words of the Week. Did you know the Cambridge Dictionary recently added slang and internet phrases like delulu, skibbity, tradwife, and lick as a part of a 6,000 word update? That's right, 6,000 words. Some people wonder why slang should be included, but dictionaries are meant to reflect how people really talk. Now time for the tech tip. Back tap on iPhone. Here's a hidden iPhone trick that most people don't even know about. It's called back tap. It basically turns the back of your iPhone into a secret button. Here's why it's awesome. Instead of hunting for apps or fumbling to take a screenshot, you can just double tap or triple tap the back of your phone and it instantly does what you want. It makes your phone faster, easier, and way more fun to use. It's almost like unlocking a hidden cheat code. To turn it on, go to Settings, Accessibility, Touch, then back tap. To choose double tap or triple tap, and then pick the action you want, like screenshot, camera, flashlight, or opening an app. Most people use it for taking screenshots, opening the camera quickly, or turning it on the flashlight. Once you set it up, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Like, truly, it's a lifesaver. Here's some quick news for those who love news facts. NASA is planning a mission to study a golden asteroid called Psyche, which scientists say have metals worth more than the entire world economy.
But Davis, you'd have to have a space elevator to get it down.
I know. It might be a problem for NASA, though. Why don't we just stick to doing something we did in the past, like landing on the moon? Unless that was fake. Haha. Also, there's going to be a new Minecraft update soon, which is being teased with new mobs and structures. Now time for fun stuff. Are you ready to smile? Drum roll, please. Joke of the week. Why can't your nose be 12 inches long? Any guesses? Because then it would be a foot. Haha, get it? A foot? I like that one a lot. It's a great one to tell your teacher too. Now here's a shout out to Be a Mind Leader and all the amazing things they're doing in our community, encouraging kids to lead with kindness, confidence, and creativity. You guys rock. Just a reminder to please donate to the Be a Mind Leader. And if you'd like to donate, go to www.thedavisnature.com. And then under the About Us section, you will see the link to donate. And if you can't donate, please remember to rate and review my podcast. Thanks for tuning in to the Davis Night Show. Don't forget, work hard, stay kind, and believe in yourself. Every challenge is a chance to level up. Until next time, keep being leaders and make sure to smile.